Hey everyone, think you know Australia? I bet you don't know these 10 amazing facts. Watch till the end to find out. You may think Melbourne is the largest city in Australia by population, but it is wrong. Sydney holds that title with 5.45 million residents. That's 20% of Australia's total population. Fun fact is, it is even more than the entire population of New Zealand. Another thing is that Canberra, the capital city of Australia, has a relatively small population of just 478,000, which is only 1.7% of the country's total. Interestingly, this makes it the smallest capital city population when compared to countries with more than 25 million people. The highest mountain on mainland Australia is Mount Kosciuszko, which stands 2,228 meters above sea level. It's part of the Great Dividing Range, the longest mountain range in Australia, stretching over 3,500 kilometers. Interestingly, if we include all Australian territories, the tallest mountain in Australia is actually Mount McClintock in the Australian Antarctic Territory, which stands at 3,490 meters. The longest river in Australia is the Murray River. It's 2,508 kilometers long, spanning New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. It's navigable for nearly 2,000 kilometers. Interestingly, the Murray River has flags and is the only river in the world with a flag named in its honor. There are 3 flags for the Murray River, one for the Upper Murray River, one for the Lower Murray River, and one for the combined Murray River. The Aboriginal Australians are the original inhabitants of the mainland of Australia, predating European settlement. In addition to them, there's another indigenous group known as the Torres Strait Islanders. They live across 274 islands in the Torres Strait, which lies to the north of Australia. According to Australian government statistics, 4,500 people live on these islands. Some of these islands are very close to Papua New Guinea. For example, Saibai Island is just 5 kilometers away from Papua New Guinea. All of these Torres Strait Islands are part of Queensland state, and all the islanders are Australian citizens. Also in Australia, there are more than 250 indigenous languages, including 800 dialects. Each language is specific to a particular place and people. The tallest waterfall in Australia is Wallaman Falls in Queensland, near the east coast. It stands 268 meters tall and is located in the UNESCO World Heritage listed Giringun National Park. Lake Eyre, located in South Australia, is the largest lake in the country. It's a saltwater lake that spans over 9,500 square kilometers. A fun fact is that it is even larger than the island of Cyprus. In December 2012, the lake was officially renamed to include its Aboriginal name, Kati Tanda. Currently, Australia's population stands at 26 million. Interestingly, the kangaroo population in Australia is nearly double that of humans, with around 50 million kangaroos living across the country. When it comes to the demographics of people born outside Australia, many might assume that India tops the list. However, this is not the case. According to government statistics from 2023, the largest group of people born overseas comes from England, making up 3.6% of Australia's population. That's 961,570 individuals, nearly reaching a million. The lowest natural point on the Australian mainland is also found in Lake Eyre, dipping down to about 15 meters below sea level. However, when considering all the territories of Australia, the lowest point is located in Deep Lake within the Australian Antarctic Territory, where it reaches a depth of 50 meters below sea level. Australia is home to the world's largest standalone rock, also known as the largest monolith, which is definitely on my travel bucket list. It's called Uluru or Ayers Rock and is situated in the southern part of the Northern Territory. This impressive sandstone formation rises 348 meters high and has a total circumference of 9.4 kilometers. Uluru is a sacred place to the Pitjantjatjara. The Pitjantjatjara are a group of Aboriginal people from the Central Australian desert who live near Uluru. What's really fascinating about Uluru is how it seems to change color at different times of the day and throughout the year, especially when it glows red at dawn and sunset. This reddish hue comes from the iron oxide present in the sandstone. Similar to the previous fact, Australia ranks number 1 in the world for having the largest coral reef. It is the Great Barrier Reef, located off the northeast coast of Australia. It boasts remarkable variety and beauty. The Great Barrier Reef is home to the world's largest collection of coral reefs, with 400 different types of coral, 1,500 fish species, and 4,000 mollusk varieties. Comprising over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands, it stretches for more than 2,300 kilometers across an area of approximately 348,000 square kilometers. Interestingly, the size of the Great Barrier Reef is very close to that of Germany. Beyond its sheer size, the reef holds significant scientific interest as the habitat for species like the dugong, also known as the sea cow, and the large green turtle, both of which are threatened with extinction. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned anything new about Australia from this video, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and explore other videos on this channel.